All right, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is Harris is either financially illiterate or she thinks voters are. Let's see where this goes, guys, because, all right, let's jump into it, guys.
Vice President Kamala Harris proposing up to $25,000 in down payment support for first-time homebuyers. But President Trump says policies like this will destroy our country.
Okay, just based off of that information here, $25,000 in down payment assistance. I think it sounds good to those who, are purchasing their house for the first time, based off the price of houses being so crazy, right? Along with the fact that you need like generally 20% if you do not want to pay any type of lifelong PMI on the actual loan, right? So 20% of the median income house is going to be somewhere around $100,000, guys. So $25,000 is taking $25,000 off of 100, but the problem really is here. Okay, the people who generally need to qualify, right, for down payment assistance probably should not be buying that house. Okay, because the real issue here is everyone wants to own a house until they actually own a house, and they're responsible for every single thing on that property, including taxes. And everything you build just raises the taxes, right? So a lot of these people are going to end up completely being house poor. They're going to feel really good for the first year as long as nothing happens to that house, right? Then eventually they then end up getting evicted from said property, being sold back to the bank, right? All the money that they invested into the property is now gone, and now they have an eviction and foreclosure on their record. Who's going to loan to them? No one, right? Whew, guys, but all right, let's see where this goes, guys. I mean, as of right now, it sounds absolutely frightening if that's what we're talking about here.
Vice President Kamala Harris proposing up to $25,000 in down payment support for first-time homebuyers. But President Trump says policies like this will destroy our country.
What they're doing is a communist takeover of our country. Her plan is very dangerous because it may sound good politically, and that's the problem. And we have to be very careful, because when somebody gets up and says, we're going to give you everything, $25,000 for a house, we're going to give you all sorts of little goodies, free health care, we're going to give you everything. This is communist, this is Marxist, this is fascist.
And Kamala Harris also makes no mention of the crippling interest rates, how high they are. The current average rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage is nearly 6.5%. That is up 133% since the Biden-Harris administration.
And yeah, this in itself is making it completely unaffordable, right? Because, I mean, you were once most likely paying a monthly payment of probably less than $1,000 sitting at this percentage, most likely less than $1,000. And now you're probably sitting at 25, 27, most likely is. That's a reality, right? And then obviously when you go into a bank to try to get a loan, they're going to be like, well, you can't afford this number. Well, how about this, Jerome Powell? Drop it. Okay, but obviously we can't drop it, because if you drop it, then you're gonna have people that are basically extremely financially illiterate, right? Running out and purchasing up all the houses if the interest rate drops. I'm telling you, if the interest rate drops, I'm buying more houses. I'm telling you this right now, and it's the only reason why I personally would love for that to happen. But I think for the actual bigger picture here, the entirety of the country, that's not a smart thing. The interest rate in anything should be higher. If you really want to stop people from utilizing money, because there's still a lot of people with a lot of money, and this 6% is not that different to some people than this 2%. Okay, so if you actually want to stop inflation dead in its tracks, 10, 15, 17%, 20%, that'll be crazy. No one would buy anything, right? Then obviously if no one buys anything, what happens? They have to drop the prices on everything, guys. That's like, economics 101 type of thing. But let's go, guys.
5%. That is up 133% since the Biden-Harris administration took over.
Right.
CEO of Cardone Ventures, Grant Cardone, joins us now. Good morning, Grant.
And good morning to you.
Good morning. How will we afford this? $25,000 if you're a first-time homeowner. We're going to pay for all illegals that come across our border, their health care. We're going to make everyone pay into this, into a single system health care. How will we afford this? Plus, they're paying for college tuition.
Yeah, Ainsley, look, Kamala Harris is either financially illiterate or she believes her audience is.
One missile is like $1 million, guys.
Kamala Harris is either financially...
And we also print money like it's nothing. Right? Look at our national debt. Our national debt is where it is because we've printed multiple trillions of dollars, lowering the actual value of your one singular dollar. Right? What they'll do, print more money. The reality.
It's tuition.
Yeah, Ainsley, look, Kamala Harris is either financially illiterate or she believes her audience is. This is called come on marketing. The $25,000 credit is a come on. It will not happen. The $6,000 child credit requires you to have 2 kids in the same year. That's a come on. The 4 million homes that she came out with yesterday in 4 years is absolutely impossible in this country. And to control prices is a come on. This is a marketing strategy, a gimmick where there's a promise of an offer that cannot be delivered at scale. It's typically used as a bait and switch, some kind of offer that exaggerates, that has hidden costs, exaggerated claims. And Kamala Harris is the come on queen now. That should be her new title.
Pause.
What is it? What's required for?
That's Frank. Wait, hold on. That's. If you guys watch that Judge Joe Brown interview of Judge Joe Brown talking about Kamala Harris, you'll understand how that is a crazy statement, guys. All right, that's a solid double entendre. All right, that's phenomenal, he said. Well played. I have no idea if he even meant it the way he meant it, guys, but well played.
Harris is the come on queen now. That should be her new title.
What's required for a first-time homeowner? I know you told our producers earlier that it takes a lot more than $25,000.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look, $25,000 credits are already being delivered by builders, by the way. So the government doesn't need to do this. The builder is willing to do it today. But even if you could do that, the average loan today is over $400,000.
Yeah, 416. We need to make 160 to basically afford that successfully, meaning that your monthly payment is going to be at least 30 to 33% of that number, right? So you need to have your household income needs to be about 116. Apologies, guys, $116,000.
But even if you could do that, the average loan today is over $400,000. The average cost of a home is $440,000. So even if you gave a credit, the first-time home buyer does not have the down payment. $32,000 on average this year is the down payment, much less the ability to maintain the house, to take care of the insurance, which could be as high as $1,000 a month, the HOA fees, and the property taxes. So while she says she'll give $25,000 away, it's like the car dealer that says, look, the payments are going to be $90 a month and no money down, but you get there and you leave with a $500 or $600 payment. It's impossible to deliver, like the American Rescue Plan and the Inflation Reduction Act that delivered nothing to this country. It was $3.2 trillion. That could have built 8 million homes, or it could have provided 48 million black households with $300,000 in cash. But that didn't happen either.
What does that have to do with anything, sir? Why you bring us into this? I don't get the context. That was just random, bro.
Black households with $300,000 in cash, but that didn't happen either.
Grant,
are you talking about reparations?
Thank you so much for giving us your perspective. We appreciate you waking up early for us.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you, Angie.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, guys. So listen, here's the thing. He did mention that 4 million houses could not be built. Yes and no, right? Because here's the thing, guys. See, I am into real estate. Just understand that, and finance generally. But the thing is, okay, it's plausible. Like if you run the numbers, it's plausible. But if he's specifically talking about like suburbs, no, it's not plausible. Maybe in his mind he can't think of anything that's other than what he may be specifically used to, right? But now you could build 4 million like residences. Are they going to be like 3,000 square foot, mini mansions? No. They're not going to be. They're probably going to be like 1,300 square feet, like bungalow sizes, guys, right? Now, if you actually start looking at all of the ridiculously empty buildings that are in all of these major cities, old warehouses that can be turned into literally living spaces, you can easily put 10, 20,000, 1,300 square foot, let's say condo type things that are for sale in properties. And a couple of developers are actually currently trying to do this, right? You can definitely start pushing. You could definitely build 1 million of those easy in a year type of thing. Is you can definitely do that, and we definitely need housing. Obviously, the more housing we do have, the lower the house prices are going to go, because obviously supply and demand, that's how it works, right? But we definitely need more housing, and not specifically suburbs. Suburbs are not really conducive to really anything, guys. They are not good for constant growth, because once you fill them up, they're filled, right? And that's not a really good thing. So we definitely need to find a way to kind of pack people in. I don't want to say it like that, but kinda. Okay. But all right, guys. I think that she is banking on the people that are voting for her, will be voting for her, to be completely financially illiterate. Because if you take that $25,000, you shouldn't buy that house. All right. I will stand behind that till the end of days. Okay. Because if you need assistance to purchase that piece of property by the government, then any major thing that happens, you're going to just let the house fall into like disrepair. You're going to, right? I mean, like, think about how much everything costs. Everything costs money. Oh, you want to go? Oh, that your deck needs to get redone because I don't know, some of the wood is messed up. $1,500. Oh, you have to redo your shed. I don't know, $1,500. You got to work on irrigation or like leveling your land, multiple thousands of dollars. Your roof needs to get repaired. Your water heater needs to be repaired, right? All of these things are crazy. Your kitchen needs work. Guys, if you need that $25,000, don't buy that house. Seriously, don't buy that house. This is a bad idea, Kamala Harris. Okay. I've never stood behind these programs, ever. Never did. All right. Now, like, if it's like a rural place, that may be different. Okay. Like, if you get like some type of USDA loan or something like that, where you're able to, get some type of like rural land for the low, that's fine, I think, right? I mean, you're out in the middle of nowhere anyway, bro. No one wants that. Do that, right? And find a way to, make the land, work for you in some manner. Even if it's like, bro, you know how many people you can feed off of 1 acre of land? Because it's crazy. Make like a farm or something. Do something with your land, okay, that you're getting from the USDA loans. Those are the only ones that I would probably stand behind, USDA. But other than that, like down payment assistance, don't do that, guys. Please don't fall into that trap. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.